demographic here that wants something to do and needs something to do, and it's a younger demographic. It's that 30, 40-year-old, along with the rest of us that are 40 plus years old.
Yeah, there you go. Just leave it there. Just 40 plus. That's good.
And there was a need for it. There's really nothing much for them to do. So I thought what would be a great thing would be to open up the winery in a tasting room, put a little bistro aside of it, redo the backyard so it looks like you're in the little oasis. You can grab a bottle of wine, go sit out at the fire pit, sometimes listen to a band, and just enjoy a good night with some good friends or your family.
Now, we were talking before we went on the air. This is kind of the genesis of it. It's just come to fruition, but it's been a while before you actually were able to break ground.
Absolutely. I had this brainchild in 2012, and I started doing all the research on it and doing all my due diligence. Looked at the demographics, looked at the locations where I wanted to be, and applied for a grant with Oneida County. Being the first winery in Oneida County and being a agritourism destination, I was able to land a beautiful grant of $100,000 to help me pay for the equipment. So as soon as that grant money was available to start after it was all signed off on, and it's Cuomo's new baby, the wine train.
Absolutely.
And I broke ground, which was in September. And we put up the winery in the tasting room first, and we're brewing the wine. It smells so good in there. And we're brewing the wine now, and then afterward we will add the bistro on in the spring and do the rest of it. But it's a fun place. Everybody that's come in loves it, said it's a great place to be, it's fun. They will either buy a bottle of wine and sit at the table right now, or get a glass of wine. We have delicious wine slushies, 8 different kinds of wine actually, so there's something for everyone. And they are enjoying themselves sitting by the fireplace, and it's a fun place to be right now.
A fireplace sounds like a good place to be right now.
That's right.
It's really cold outside. Now, with wine, you're not using Grandma's recipe, I would imagine. What made you decide to go specifically into winemaking?
Well, I've always dabbled into it, and my fiance, he's a chemist, and he's always made wine too. Okay. And we started taking our wine on the road to amateur wine competitions, and we started winning. We were winning gold medals and silver medals and all kinds of wonderful medals for our wine. And last year, we put our wine into Wine Magazine, which is a national magazine, and they had 4,000 entries, and only 1,100 people got awards, and we both won awards, our separate awards.
Both of you did?
Yeah, that was kudos for us. We were like, wow, we each got silver and gold awards. So we knew that we were going to do the winery anyway, so now we're starting to do our little brew. If you come to the winery now, you see the big tanks. We've got enough tanks to produce 2,000 gallons of 2,000 cases of wine per year, and while you're in there, you can see, I take people in the back, I give them, some of them I give a little taste of the grape juice that's being fermented right now, and I show them how we do the bottling and how we do all the process, and it's just even fun. Everybody likes just to get the tour, because there's really nothing like it around here.
Okay. How much competition between you and your fiancé?
Pretty good, pretty good. He's got me beat, though. He's the chemist.
Well, that's not fair. You
That's
can tell
not
he's
fair.
got an unfair advantage. Now, in this type of weather, I can't imagine we're growing grapes right now. So
absolutely not.
Okay.
Most of the grapes you are harvested in the fall, and you get your juices in the fall or your grapes. I've been getting grapes juice from the Finger Lakes, and there's really not a big difference in taste if you use grapes or grape juice. One, you have to go through a process and destem it and crush it, and the other, you just buy the juice and make it. So I'm buying the juice and make it.
Now, I know you've always loved wine. I do. Way back when, wine tours and so forth. For someone who doesn't know, what are the differences between the wines? What's a red wine and a white wine? I'll be honest, if I had to put together a meal, I would have no clue what to serve.
Well, generally, the rule of thumb is red wines for meat, white wines for fish, red wines for pasta. But most of them, you grab a bottle of wine and you have a little cheese and French bread and some grapes and a little salami, and you can drink red or white. We're also, I forgot to mention that we're in the process of putting in a microbrew, 4 different kinds of microbrew beer there. So we'll be able to, because a lot of the girls drag the guys in, and they like the wine slushies, but they're not really big wine drinkers. Not, some of them are, some of them are not. And, they love the thought, I can get a flight of microbrew beer. So that'll be coming soon.
Oh, you're appealing to all demographics then, yeah.
That's right. And from those wine tours how fast they used to sell out.
Oh, yeah.
That was where I actually started thinking about it. When we used to do the wine tours, and within days, 2 or 3 buses would fill up to go to the Finger Lakes. And I thought, we are missing out on such an opportunity here.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, but grapes are so hardy. I did a lot of research down in Cornell. There's so many new hardy grapes out there that you can grow grapes here. And maybe that will be a new trend for some of the local farmers to start growing grapes. It takes 5 years to grow a crop, but in that 5 years, they could start a new trend here. We could have we can diversify into grape farming if we want to.
That would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know how you work. So obviously you've got some special events coming up, right? Something's always happening in Villa Verona Vineyard.
That's right. We are doing paint and sips right now. We're just putting our toes in the water, and the one for January 26th sold out within 12 hours. We have a couples one for February, and the one in March is already sold out. So not only are we going to be doing paint and sips, I'm hiring bands to come in for happy hour and do a little music while you have a little wine tasting for happy hour. And we're going to be doing different kinds of events, like maybe some food pairing and wine and chocolate, and recipes that include wine, or wine desserts. There's so much to do.
Now you're making me hungry.